In this special edition of Watchtower Comments, how Jehovah's Witnesses observe the memorial of Jesus' death. Jehovah's Witnesses actively invite the public to the memorial. You may have received this invitation yourself. In 2008, the memorial falls on March 22nd after sundown. This is the anniversary of the Lord's evening meal, commonly known as the Last Supper. Don't expect this date to correspond to the modern Jewish Passover or Good Friday. Witnesses will always hold this event on a full moon. Jesus instructed his followers to share bread and wine in remembrance of me. Witnesses are taught that only 144,000 people will go to heaven, and only those persons can partake of the emblems. This leaves the great majority of other witnesses to merely observe. Watch the language of witnesses when they invite you. It will always be to attend, commemorate, or remember, never participate. The speaker will follow this outline and its strict time frames. Compare how much time is spent on who will not eat or drink the emblems. While the first 10 minutes are used to explain the reason for Jesus' ransom, the next 13 minutes are needed to explain why most in attendance do not eat the emblems, especially non-Jehovah's Witnesses. The memorial is the big event of the year, and the Watchtower is very proud to claim that over 17 million attended in 2007, compared to 6 million witnesses. This was once a gauge of potential recruits, but is now accepted that many in attendance are actually ex-witnesses who have fallen away. In fact, 61% of new growth has gone missing in the last 5 years. After a brief explanation of what the emblems mean, plates of unleavened bread and cups of wine are solemnly passed to everyone in attendance. Very few, if any at all, will eat or drink, for doing so proclaims that the person has been chosen for heaven. Most witnesses hope to be resurrected on earth and do not believe that they are part of the agreement Jesus made with the apostles at the Last Supper. Eating the bread and wine is not taken lightly.
What if some individuals who lack this call have been partaking of the memorial emblems? Now aware that they never had the heavenly hope, surely their conscience will compel them to stop partaking. God would not look with favor upon anyone representing himself as a person called to be a heavenly king and priest, when he knew that he really did not have such a calling. Jehovah executed the Levite Korah for presumptuously seeking the Aaronic priesthood. If any Christian comes to realize that he has wrongly partaken of the memorial emblems, he or she should stop partaking and humbly pray for Jehovah's forgiveness.
However, since the last memorial in 2007, the Watchtower has changed its doctrine, no longer restricting those who claim to go to heaven. This year, it's expected that many more will partake of the emblems, following a recent trend that has this group increasing at a greater rate than witnesses in general. Finally, another 8 minutes is taken recruiting guests to be baptized as Jehovah's Witnesses. At this point, it's apparent that the memorial is simply an infomercial for the Watchtower. If you attend, notice how little of this event is about Jesus, and is instead focused on recruiting new members. Watch for elders posted to target guests.
The elders will take note of the new ones who attend the memorial and make arrangements for qualified publishers to visit them soon afterward to review the refreshing things they learned and observed. Endeavor to obtain names and addresses of any visitors.
Total time discussing the merits of Jesus' death, 12 minutes. Total time explaining why you should not participate, but still become one of Jehovah's Witnesses, 21 minutes. Taking a sip anyway? Priceless.
Drink out of it, all of you, for this means my blood of the covenant, which is to be poured out in behalf of many for forgiveness of sins.
Watchtower Comments is produced by an active member of Jehovah's Witnesses. This video is not authorized or endorsed by the Watchtower Bible and Tract Society.